So balls and backs work really nicely together. What we're going to do is just gently warm up the back. So you want to make sure that you feel comfortable when you're not going to slip over, because your back will pick up on feeling a little bit uncomfortable. The reason why we're on the ball is because it's in a dynamic position, or it's unbalanced. So it's going to make sure that those small muscles will naturally want to start to turn on. So all we're going to do for a start is really start thinking about lifting up through the sides of our belly. So what that's going to allow for us is to give space for all those discs in our back. For a start, we just start to explore we tuck under with our tailbone, so it should feel like a gentle stretch. I don't want you going to as far as you can, and see how the knees stay pretty stable. We're rolling back now into what we call anterior tilt, so we're tilting the hip bones forwards at the front, or imagine that you're sticking your tail out at the back. Nice work. So we're tucking under and back. Well done. So trying to keep these legs relatively stable. We don't want them moving as you go, because otherwise it will make it a leg movement rather than a back movement. Gently coming into our side to sides. So taking our time, seeing if we can isolate the legs. And we're just shifting the pelvis to one side and then to the other. My torso is staying super stable as I do this. You might want to bring a little bit of awareness to your pelvic floor and to your core. Okay, so just going to where you feel the muscles are starting to release. You don't want to go to where they feel sore or grabby or even tired. Okay, then we are going to see if you can do circles if they're available for you. As you know, I'm a bit of a fan of alternating the direction. The purpose of alternating the direction is so that it just gives the body a little bit more intention to the movement, rather than just going around in circles and not thinking about it. You can try a figure of 8, or what you can imagine is an infinity curve. So you can do a sideways infinity curve if you like, or you can try a figure of 8. Oh, very hard to do that without your knees moving, but give it a go. Then from here, we're just going to start with a gentle side stretch. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Gentle stretch to the side. So we're just wanting those angle muscles on our back just to gently wake up. We don't want them to be doing anything too exciting today. So just a gentle stretch to the side, coming back and over to the other side. Super simple, nothing too exciting. You don't have to try and touch the ground. You don't have to try and do anything too exciting here. Alrighties. Now if that's still feeling pretty good, we're going to try coming down and lying on our tummy on top of the ball. Just taking our time here, because the ball's going to support your back. So sometimes this is nice just to do a wee roll forwards and backwards, just so that you can feel a gentle stretch into that lower back. As you feel comfortable, we're going to do maybe a leg lift, just to see how that feels for you. Maybe an arm lift, giving it just a little bit of support. And then when you're ready, we can come over and come onto our hands and knees. Nice, gentle, slow cat-cow. Tucking the chin, rounding the spine. Slowly rolling back. Can be quite nice on that back. If you'd also like to try some bridges and you're feeling comfortable with them, slowly rolling down onto your back. Arms down by your sides. Pressing into lower back. Tucking our chin. Peeling up through the spine, one bone at a time, and then ever so slowly peeling ourselves down. Okay, so everything is done. There's no set amount of numbers. It's just how to make it feel good for you. So nice and gentle as we're coming up and coming down. And then moving through into our twist, which I always like to mix with my bridges. Nice wide arms. I like to start with a wide leg twist. Now we're twisting from the pelvis, not from the legs. So we're not just dropping the leg down. What we want to kind of experience is the pelvis as a whole rolling and the legs kind of following. So you maintain the height of this top knee, and that just allows just a little bit of kind of support for the back. You might even want to be considering pulling up through your tummy muscles and your pelvic floor, and then we're going to roll back. Now, some days you'll be super stiff and you will barely be able to move, and that's okay. Just make it small. We are looking, interestingly, rather than feeling like a stretch anywhere in your back, more feeling a stretch in the front of the hip and the front of the thigh. So the more you can maintain tucked under tailbone, the better here, and a nice gentle stretch in the front of the hip. I like to always pair this with some gentle bridges, even if it's just lifting your tailbone slightly off the floor. Then the next round would be going from side to side with our legs. You'll see me looking because I'm trying to find a pillow, which I forgot to grab. Normally I'd put something as kind of a placeholder between your legs so you're not dropping those knees in towards one another. Nice wide arms. We're going to roll the legs to one side, turn to look to the opposite direction. Doesn't matter how far you go, ever. So for a start, especially with sore backs, you might just make it like a really gentle knee movement. This one's going to start to feel like a gentle stretch in your back. You want to try and keep the back flat, so we're trying to keep those ribs down, the lower back, keep that tail tucked, and even a conscious kind of pull under of your tailbone can help support the spine a little bit, because the spine doesn't really like being moved. It likes being moved, but it's a little bit fearful of it. So we have to be really gentle as we go. And then coming back through a nice bridge. Okay, give it a go. See how you like it.